And after more than 3 years of relief, the payment pause on student loans is coming to an end. The U.S. Department of Education recently announced that the student loan interest will resume September 1st and payments will be due starting in October.
The student loan news affects millions of Americans, which creates an opportunity for scammers. Joining us now live over Zoom is Monde Donaldson with the Better Business Bureau. Monde, thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about these scams involving student loans?
Well, unfortunately, these scammers are already out and they're trying to take advantage of this right away. So what we're starting to hear, we're already getting calls, is that people are calling and saying they are with the Federal Student Aid Department and we want to offer you some good deals on how to get your student loan. And that is not what this is all about. So you need to, there are a lot of great tips that we can do, but there's one more way they use it. They will also may call you and say, could you verify your information? And before you know it, you are giving them all your personal information, your banking information. And they say, well, let us get you in touch with another company and we want to get this all taken care of you. And then your money is gone to a bogus company and you've done nothing to pay off these loans.
Monde, if you are someone who has student loan debt, how do you know if this is the real deal or not? How do you know if this is an actual person, someone with the company or the government contacting you?
The main thing you know is need to be very familiar with the student loan that you have. Make sure you understand everything in writing. Make sure that you are talking to your college or your university, your junior college. What could you recommend? Does this sound right to you? What we suggest that students that owe money, or they won't be students anymore, but they'll be students as far as the government is concerned, they need to be going to ed.gov or studentaid.gov. Those are the two federal sites that you can find out all the information about a company, whether it's legitimate, and things to check on. Now, the other things you could do is never pay for a free government program. That's one of the biggest red flags we know. And just be careful of any suspicious messaging. You might even get something from somebody you think is a friend saying, here's a great way you can pay your student loan off early. Well, don't depend on what your friend says. Go to these websites, check out the company with studentaid.gov, ed.gov, of course, the Better Business Bureau.
We know with just about every scam, the red flags are the same. Bottom line, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true.
That's one red flag. And another is if somebody's trying to hurry you up and say, if you don't sign up for this by August the 1st or by September the 1st, you're going to lose out on this great deal to pay your loan off earlier. Anything like that, any kind of quick action, too good to be true, please do not fall for these scammers because they are taking advantage of all this confusion there is when it comes to student loan repayment.
Monde, I've actually received one of these emails recently claiming it was someone from the federal government saying that they wanted information, some background information on a student loan. If you receive an email like that, how can you tell the difference? What are some signs?
Oh, well, the URL may not be right. There may not be the little lock up in the secure site up there. You want to go to the site that you know and make sure that what you're seeing is the legitimate site, not some bogus one that sounds like perhaps where you got your student loan from. And never, ever, ever give your personal information to anybody you don't know. Our parents always said stranger danger. And so, you know, don't give your information to a stranger because that's basically what you'd be doing. And they would take it to their advantage, not yours, and perhaps steal money out of your bank account, even steal your identity, so you have to be very careful.
There are ways to tell if it's a scam. There are ways to protect ourselves, but these scammers are counting on us not to do that little extra work. Who can people contact if they are scammed?
They can, of course, go to the Better Business Bureau, bbb.org/scam tracker, and report it. They should report it to the government agency in charge of loans, which are then again would be ed.gov or studentaid.gov. And by going to the Better Business Bureau, you can see if we have had reports of anything like this around the country, how much people are losing, and we try to do our best to stop these bogus folks.
All right, Monde, thanks for all that information. Very timely because a lot of people will be starting those payments up soon. Monde, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live.
Always great to be with y'all.